Thank you for waking up early to attend this General Assembly.
Yes, the agenda for the meeting, we have a president's speech, we have the activities report, the financial report, the office reports, the different offices and committees report, the ASID board candidature for the next term, and future nominations for the future, for the upcoming term.
Okay, thank you. So my time has been short. I myself just advanced the meeting so that we won't clash with IPOP and ASID and LASID meetings. So that's why I proposed to advance the meeting in June. So I think I just said 20 months term. It's really short. We feel it. Okay.
Usually it's a 2-year term, Leila.
2 years maybe could be a lot. I don't know. Really, I think even 2 years is. I think I will still be approached as a president by other societies because they don't catch up with all turnaround time.
I understand.
No problem. I'm with you. I'm still in the board. No problem. I will share everything with Anna Balassa. So we're happy to pass the relay to Kenya with Anna Balassa.
Yes.
Yeah. So yes. So maybe we can go directly to the activities report.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is a small introduction. This last term was from October 2021, and it finishes by the end of proceedings of this ASID Congress. So the current board members is Dr. Leila Jidan as president, myself as secretary, former president Dr. Nada Irwa, and research committee we have Dr. Rima Al-Faqi and Prof. Monica Asser as head of registry committee, Prof. Aziz Bousfiha as head of the clinical and biological training committee, Dr. Hinderware as treasurer, and Dr. Ann Barasa as vice president and head of the upcoming ASID Congress in Kenya. And we have Vice Secretary in Madeleine Fulqua and Vincent in the awareness and advocacy. The last GA proceedings in Khartoum appointed Dr. Jiddan as president and Dr. Ann as the upcoming president, with Kenya being the next Congress, the next host country for the ASID Congress. In this past term, we had several board meetings per year, and one of the most active sides that has been, or active side of the ASID board was the Inborn Errors of Immunity Guidelines Committee. And the research committee, we held several meetings in order to finish the African guidelines. We had several registry meetings, and one of the other committees that have been extremely active was the training committee, with several A projects being carried on in Ivory Coast, the second ASID school on phagocytic defects, and the A projects in Morocco. We also had an educational day in collaboration with Great Ormond Street Hospital for the diagnostic criteria and management of HLH. ASID had participated with significant delegation at the ASID International Congress in October in Sweden. We had at least 2 oral presentations and several poster presentations. At the IPOPI session, there was a presentation done by the former president, Dr. Aidwa, and the Sudanese Patient Organization won an award at that meeting. And it was associated with the awareness campaigns that have been held from the Sudanese Patient Organization, SOPI, for PID awareness in the community among patients and their families. We had also 2 meetings regarding the upcoming EAPID school, the International Alliance for Primary Immunodeficiency, and especially meetings regarding the upcoming meeting, which will be next year, and the participation of African delegates. Current challenges that we are actually facing are inactive board members. We have a few members that are not active. Involvement of young faces and young doctors within the ASID board and within the ASID activities. This is currently being enriched and encouraged, especially with the formation of the guidelines committee, as many young doctors are willing to participate. And we have also a few issues regarding funding and sponsorship, especially for the registry, on the registry sides. And the other important issue that we're currently facing is ongoing conflicts within the continent, and this is associated, for example, with the current conflicts that are happening in Sudan, and being a center for PID that is not so large, but it was becoming a focal point. Now it's completely off of the map. Moving on to the voting results for the upcoming term. Should I continue with the vote results?
Maybe we move to the financial report.
Sorry?
Maybe we move to
financial.
Financial report before that. Okay.
Okay.
Just a word about the IAPIDS upcoming IAPIDS school. So, Anne, can you summarize what we agreed with the IAPIDS members?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ryan, for that good summary. So the IAPID school is coming up next year in February. And this time there are going to be more delegates participating. I think we're looking for four from Africa.
Up to 4.
Up to 4.
If we can.
Yes, if we can, hopefully we will. The preference is people in academia, so young faculty or junior faculty, in the PID area, of course, hopefully doing some research in that area. And in terms of faculty from ASID, they're looking for 2. So we discussed with Leila and we decided we need 1 from French-speaking Africa and 1 from English-speaking Africa. So we'll be looking to the people who are present in this room to volunteer to attend as faculty. Yeah, and preferably it also would be someone in academia, but at least senior position, to be able to provide good mentorship to the junior faculty who will be attending as trainees. Yeah, in quotes, junior in quotes.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So I think hopefully by the end of this meeting, General Assembly, we should have some names, because the planning committee is going to be reaching out to us for
because candidacy will be call to candidacy will be open
by the
end of this month. Yes. So next month. So it will be
when is it going to be? It's next year, but what month exactly? Is it going to be in January?
In February.
February in Florida.
Yes.
So the last question was about she didn't answer about it. Should ASID take us also cover also for the travel fees or only for the candidates?
Okay, yes, so it was an issue to do with the budget. Ideally, that every association should cover the costs for its participants.
Yeah.
So that might be a challenge for ASID. I left that to you, Leila, for the time being, but we'll see how to go forward with that. Yeah, we'll definitely need to look for sponsorship.
I'm not sure if Walid is still here
do
this
it.
today.
Okay.
Walid, not sure if he will come
Yes,
today
yes,
too.
yeah.
Not sure. Maybe. Ok. Oui. Pour les francophones qui n'ont pas suivi, donc en fait, il y a le IAPITS, donc l'école avancée de l'Alliance internationale des déficits unitaires, enfin des sociétés de déficits unitaires, qui aura lieu en Floride en février 2024. Donc on a été invité à deux réunions de planification. Et donc pour cette école, donc on peut avoir jusqu'à 4, on pourra avoir jusqu'à 4 candidats venant d'Afrique, d'accord, et deux membres faculté, donc deux personnes pour la faculté. Et donc on avait pensé avec deux profs. Sachant que déjà les candidats sont déjà entre junior et senior, c'est ni junior ni senior, c'est vraiment le advanced entre, je pense qu'on avait parlé de 5 ou 6, 7 ans déjà derrière eux. Donc pour les profs, on avait pensé avoir un anglophone et un francophone, voilà, juste pour être, voilà, pour couvrir un peu les choses. Par contre, voilà, ASID va devoir couvrir les frais donc d'hébergement etc. sur place. Donc, et la dernière question que nous a posée, non, il n'est pas offert. Donc soit est-ce que là, pour le billet d'avion, est-ce que aussi ASID va couvrir pour les 4 candidats, ou bien est-ce que on va donc ils vont devoir couvrir eux-mêmes leur billet d'avion. Donc c'est ça les questions un petit peu qui se. Les 3 ou 4 candidats, alors les applications vont être ouvertes à partir du mois prochain. Donc, dès 30 juin, je pense qu'ils vont lancer ça va être en ligne, ça va être des applications en ligne. Et tous les candidats seront sélectionnés par les sociétés. Donc, les candidats de ASID vont être sélectionnés par ASID.
Ils vont présenter quelque chose.
Oui, donc en fait, c'est ça. Là, donc,
ces candidats vont être des étudiants.
Ce sont déjà des juniors. C'est plus des étudiants, ce sont des juniors. C'est vraiment, on est sur du advance. Donc on n'est pas sur. Ok, d'accord. Et là, voilà. Donc le programme, en gros, c'est les présentations de tous les candidats. Donc le programme, en gros, c'est vraiment ça. C'est tous les candidats, ils vont présenter quelque chose, un cas ou un challenge qu'ils rencontrent dans leur vie. Et à part ça, ils auront plus voilà, quels sont les challenges qu'on rencontre dans votre vie professionnelle, comment est-ce qu'on peut to overcome their challenge and so on. So that.
Je propose that we first discuss Ryan, what's our.
I cannot hear what's happening, what Prof. Aziz is saying.
Thank you, Ryan. I propose that we discuss what you presented and to give our idea about that. And after that, we discuss financial reports. Okay? If you agree.
So first thing first, did we forget anything?
Yes. And I'll speak in French, and I hope that one of my colleagues can translate. Mounia or Alao or someone can translate. First, I want. Leïla, Mounia, c'est facile pour toi de traduire un peu. Leïla, d'accord. Bon. Alors, je vais faire par idée, papa. Alors, la première idée, c'est, je voudrais féliciter le groupe qui a le bureau, donc moi aussi, Et Ryan, Nahla, tout le monde a travaillé. Saluer Rim et Monica, Esther, qui ont travaillé pendant ces 2 années, qui a eu des perturbations. Je vais les dire la deuxième idée.
So he congratulates the board, including himself, for the huge work that we did in the last 2 years.
Okay.
Except
Everybody in the board, and nous regrettons les difficultés de participation de la Côte d'Ivoire.
So we regret that Ivory Coast had some difficulty to participate and to involve in the board.
Bien, alors pour le rapport de Ryan, Casablanca A Project, il y avait 6 A projects in 1 month.
Wow.
The objective of that is to produce video for each A project, and they are available. Pediatrician 1 level, first level, second level, and third level. Diagnosis, شنو الثاني؟ niveau 2.
Management.
Complication, and third treatment. Donc, this is available as documents. فهمتي؟ Donc,
Yeah, so you spoke English, so don't
so
really need to
if I
translate.
have difficult, I like.
Okay, so the sixth.
Donc, we have adult A project, biological A project, and nurse A project. So, the next, they are in French. Yes, we must, and we ask, please, the next to do in to translate out to do it in English. You can modify it. The committee who will, but we must have 6. All 6 we must have them in French and in English. Okay, that's it, the idea. Yes,
Yeah.
now it's available for the
Yeah.
others.
So
This-
that you keep it available on,
Okay. And we had an Ivory Coast a project. And I want to thank particularly Alao Jules, who works with me in the French production. Thank you very much, Alao. شنو level 1? Non, c'est bon. Ou la 2. Level 1, it was me. Level 2, it was you. Aylal Fatima, 3 treatment ابتعال بن حسين. Adult Abir, adult A project Abir. Biological Bakuri, and nurse Huda. It's from my team. And all this, I was regularly in discussion with my friend, my brother Alo. So the other thing that ASID was present in ASID, European Society.
Yes.
And I represented our president there. Leila couldn't be there,
Yes,
so
yes.
I was there. Me and Hind. Okay, and we and Hajar Association paid for us together to be there. So thank you to Hajar Association. And it pays also for Abdurrahman, a student, to be there. Okay. The other point is the JOCI, Journal of Clinical Immunology. You know that we were in Paris 2 days before the Congress.
Okay. We're not a lot, so it's okay. Because I wanted to keep it because we have a silence agreement. That's why I
D'accord.
wanted to keep it with the board.
Okay,
But
you will
we're
discuss.
not a lot, so I don't know.
It will be communicated further on.
Yeah, just
Très bien.
financial report. Of
Alors,
course.
the last point is the very important that I want to say is the la vie de ASID, comment on va dire ça? Comment on va dire ça? ASID
As its
doit,
life.
the life of ASID. ASID must grow up. ASID must be here
Yeah.
because we must have a voice for Africa. So we had some difficulties, and I want to congratulate Leila. She took the head of the ASID, and it was the responsibility of Ivory Coast. And there was a very a problem. يعني, we needed to have a president to go. So the board decided to ask Leila if she can't go and if Morocco can go. And so we realized we have this beautiful Congress. So, Leila, we must take it because it was a very heavy responsibility. She and Smita, Hind, Dr. Hind
Yeah.
Wai. And also, we must, for the next year, next time, avoid everything. Avoid these situations. It's a very bad situation. To be after the Congress, we have a president-elect, and this president say, "I can't go." So everything.
I was so happy to begin my mandate with the president-elect. Really, it was really good news.
During my term, when it was COVID, we had no president-elect, and we had a small board, so not all the chairs were there, not all the offices were actually full, and our secretary had some circumstances that he had to stop working as secretary. So that was an extremely difficult term. Between 2019 and 2021. And on top of that, it was the midst of COVID, so it was not easy. And that was the time when we seriously thought about the importance of involving a lot more young people. Because that's the only way that is going to keep ASID going. ASID should continue. This conference and the previous conference have clearly shown that there's a lot of work, and we need to look at our own perspectives of looking at primary immunodeficiencies and inborn errors of immunity. And there is need because it seems that Africa has got a slightly different profile from in the term of presentation, and even the patients that have had genetic diagnosis, there were lots of novel mutations. So there is a lot of work to be done for our patients and for our IEI community, and we cannot continue without young people getting involved. Thank you.
J'avais même remarqué, Nahla, il faut impliquer les jeunes. Ils sont très actifs, ils peuvent apporter un plus. Donc,
To have young people in the community. Okay.
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 The way we've actually started doing that was through the guidelines. So we involved as many people as we could in the guidelines so that ASID is there at the back of their mind all the time. And we hope to continue that. We really want to have more publications coming out of our community. And hopefully one day we'll have our journal, as Aziz always
But
thought.
Nahla,
But we really need that.
yes, Nahla, I think, je pense, I think that we shouldn't wait until we make the guidelines. The guidelines will take 5-10 years, I think. And if you want to have guidelines for all the 1,400 diseases, we will not have. So I think we must have a registry in Africa with what each country give us. If tell us he has 5 proton disease and 6 days CVED and 3 gram-negative without these guidelines, without this criteria or definition criteria, without. So no, we must have, as we did before, we ask every country. Uh, the confirmation is not the same in the European society. Sure, confirmation will be as we did in Morocco, our registry published, what we published. Clinical, we have. I can tell you that we have at this time 30 agammaglobulinemia, and in a family there was two boys with agammaglobulinemia and without the B cells. And when Zahra, you know Zahra? Zahra Adam took his had made his PhD. We made genetic, and those boys was not protein, so autosomal recessive. So and we published them as protein disease because two two brothers, etc. But not problem. We must accept to have something not obligatory with genetics, not obligatory with the criteria, because you know, with in the registry of European Society we have criteria for sure diagnostic, criteria for probable diagnostic, perhaps. Okay, so we must accept now, but we must work on criteria in our continent.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. أنا يعني maybe just to make it clear for you, Professor Aziz. أنا قصدي من من
لا tu peux donner les prix avant. دقيقة ليلى تأخذ القرار.
No, we just need to, please congratulate Neswin because she got an award. She's going now to take a flight, but really, for local communication, really, thank you.
Congratulations.
Non, on l'a pas eu. Non, mais... Allez,
Le geste à côté du podium pour montrer Asie, et photographe et first prize.
So congrats.
Picture.
Okay.
Repeat.
Congrats. So cute. Tack så mycket.
It's from Shirin.
Okay, should we move to the financial report?
Yeah, just very quickly, I totally agree. أنا أوافقك تماما بروفيسور عزيز. حتى الجايد لاينز من ناحية بتاعت كتابة لا تلزمنا بالجينيتيك دايجنوسيس. كل الغرض منا إنه تلفت النظر لبعض الأشياء الشائعة ونشوف ممكن ناس أنا البوينت حقتي أو يعني أهم بوينت بالنسبة لي كانت في جايد لاينز إنه في مجموعة من الشباب يعني استدرجوا للعمل بهذه الجايد لاينز من يعني في الفرق اللي هي دي حاجة مهمة، هي دي المهمة. Exactly. تمام بالضبط. حتى نحن عندنا برضو صح. احنا برضو في السودان عندنا ناس very committed وحقيقي يعني ناس اكتف، ففي ناس يونغ كتير في الحقيقة في البلدان كلها ولازم نشجعهم. There are lots of young people that we have to encourage and we know them. you know? Okay,
Okay.
so let's do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So let's move on to the financial report. Yeah.
أجرك عند الله. About school, APD school. L'école qu'il y aura une école en février. The board did well when il a bien fait quand il a dit il faut pour les seniors un francophone et un anglophone. Ça c'est bien. Et pour les 4 autres, il faut qu'il y ait 2 anglophones et 2 francophones.
Hopefully,
Et surtout, obligatoirement, un doit être du pays qui va être, parce que ça va
We see.
encourager, je pense,
Yeah,
le
yes,
Mali,
we hope.
les
So-
autres pays qui sont,
So yeah,
Burkina Faso, Niger, je ne sais pas, le Sénégal, il faut qu'il y ait au moins un de Mali parce que il doit aller voir ce que c'est de revenir. Enfin, c'est une bonne expérience. It's a good experience. So,
Why Mali?
from the 4, 2 must they know they can't speak very well English, but they can be involved.
Okay.
IAPIDS is fantastic.
Yeah. So okay. So we move to the financial report. Please.
Okay.
Okay. Can you? Oh, it's okay. That's okay. Okay.
Before, since you were still speaking about IAPIDs, can I just confirm what I meant by junior versus senior? So they're looking for assistant or associate level immunologists. They don't have to be MD within 3 to 10 years of their first faculty position who are interested in advanced training in immunology. But this is not an absolute. If they have, a promising applicant, yeah, this is for the attendees. If there's a promising applicant who's, not necessarily at professor level, and also because, for some of the universities, we don't really, there's difference in cadre in terms of assistant versus associate. So it's just within 3 to 10 years. Yeah.
E-letter, we must do the first e-letter to send in the next year
Is the
to give this information. There is a new board, and in this new letter we must speak about this school, and what you said now is very important. We must write it, okay? And all the e-letter must be written in French and in English. Okay, it's good.
The call for applications will be sent out by the
I
end
can
of this
help in
month.
French. Leila,
I can translate it in
Leila
French,
can.
no problem.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right.
No issue. Yes, I had, and then I just, I was a little, well, busy, and I was a little, I'm so tired. Okay, so yeah.
Okay. So, first of all, I want to ask you if to forgive my English if it's not clear for all of us, but I'll try my best. Thank you. Just to present our financial report for this term from 2021 to 2023. And we start by the, as you can see, for the inputs in the account, it's not very very important, but for the outputs, you can see here for the e-letter we paid for as a 1,300 euro. Every cost, e-project and ASID school to about 114 euro, and for the CASA e-project, as we said, 6 levels, we paid 3,000 euro, and for the Paris meeting, which Leila and Professor Bousfiha joined the committee for jockey, we paid for tickets 814 euro. For the website manager before the Congress, we paid 100 euro, and for this Congress, our inputs is about 130,000 euro, 150, yeah. Yes, thousands. Yes. And yes, and for the outputs, it was higher than the inputs, and we are in a debit account. But this morning we have a good news that Hajar Association will donate 7,000 euro for the account.
So at least
Yes, yes.
A point.
so
Thank you to Hajar and our mentors in Hajar. And what I want to say, yes, I don't see this numbers. They are very high, but me and Leila decided to invite a lot of people. We asked some friends to pay their billet d'avion.
plane tickets,
Plane tickets, plane tickets.
plane tickets.
Plane ticket, and I want to take Solange to take its take, and my friend Jakite, a friend, but all the others we paid for them. We paid from Conakry, from Niger, all to have them as a country. So Guinea, Conakry, Niger, what else? Five.
Burundi.
We paid for five. So and
Remembers the IAS.
so you know how much it costs a ticket from it's near 2,000 euro. So I think it's a part of this problem we have. It will be negative. Okay,
Well-
and we have more than what we suspected. And Hind asked le traiteur, là, comment on appelle ça?
Catering.
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 And we asked to, because we have more than 300 participants, not all in the same time. Yesterday there was a very good session on biological acid, and half of this en fait was il était plein, empty.
Was always the room was full, but most of the most of the people coming were without registration fees. We accepted to
have them with us.
to fill the room.
And to have them, we invited the Moroccan Society of Biology, the Moroccan Society, and they asked them, the president was here, and the president of the Moroccan Biochemistry Society, and to invite their young people there to be here and to see, because we made a program that is from the beginning, the hémogramme, la NFS, comment on appelle ça? From the CBC, count blunt, okay, to the genetics. The program was gradually. So that's why I think Hindwire had some difficulties to, yes. So, but it's too, good, bravo.
Oh, well,
In Moroccan society, in other side, in Morocco, we have un proverbe. Comment on dit un proverbe? A citation. Une citation, un proverbe.
Citation.
A saying. We have a saying. Room.
Full room, empty account.
Room,
Empty account.
empty pockets.
empty pocket. And all what we have, we must put it to have a room.
Empty words.
This is the formulation. Thank you.
So
Just I want to add, if you want some details about what was this outputs, you can find it here for all what we did for this edition of ASID Congress, and you can see just to add that jockey royalties is about 2,050.
not royalties, supplements.
Supplements for abstract publications.
Okay, I still have to go on that. I selected the abstract, but I still didn't send it to Jockey, but I will do it, and we'll put the best abstract in the supplement. Okay. Yes, for the supplement, for the Jockey. No, for the Jockey. Well, yes, it's a little more. It's a little more, yeah, because we don't have anymore the agreement as CIS of the agreement with Turkey. So, well, we're in standby position regarding Turkey. We'll talk about it after with the new board after it. Okay, so
It's that.
so that's it. So, well, we knew that we'll get, we wanted to upgrade the breathing so that we knew that it would cost a lot. Ouais. Ouais. And yeah, yes, for the venue was free, so really thank you for the university for that, and for the input, it's around 50-50. I think a little more from ASID, but really not a big difference between ASID sponsorship and MSPID sponsorship. So really thank you to MSPID to also gather so many sponsors.
I think that Ryan should go back on the
Yeah.
presentation.
So we can go back to the
Representation.
Absolutely.
Okay. So now we move. Is there any sum? Yes. Okay. So what are your comments on that? Yeah. So that's right. That's one of the things that we decided with the board, that the school and some projects should have been done even if we didn't have a sponsor. With a sponsor, we couldn't do more. Really asked so many times. So if I don't mind do, I know Aziz wanted to make more, and I say okay, but just bring me some sponsor. If not, we can afford it. Endlessly, but well, we do our best. We did our best with what we had. Yeah.
Lady, excuse me. I want that in Kenya, please, and if is it possible to make 2 or 3 conferences in French, because if is it possible, because our colleague in French, they don't very understand the word, so try to have a parallelization on a project in French, or 2 or 3 conferences in French to involve them to follow, okay? Because the Kenyan A project was all, completely in English, and we have some revendication. Okay. Yes.
Okay, noted.
Okay. That makes sense. So, any other comment on the financial report? No. Monica, can you update us on the activity report of the registry committee meeting? If you just want a few words.
Hi, can you see me? Good morning. Thank you all for a wonderful Congress. I've been able to follow online. It's been really inspiring, and I'm glad to see so many young people. So just to say a few things about the registry. As you know, it's been a very difficult journey to try and get something of a registry that could align anywhere near the ASID registry. That is something that is not realistic. So we're trying to find what the African pattern is of presentation, and that is exactly what Aziz mentioned. We're trying to get reports and these guidelines, screen reporting in Africa, in African publications for PID, IEI, and these then give us an idea, and we can also hopefully be able to link up with the authors and with all sources, including IPOPI, and I've chatted to Martine about this, to identify cases. I think very, very basic Excel at this stage, or some record keeping, will also be the only feasible way of documenting it, because our quotations for going online for this and for having an online registry for Africa were just prohibitive. I've tried very hard to secure funding. We had funders that were interested, but that withdrew. So this left us without having the resources actually also to even think of going online. So I think we will pursue, but we will need dedicated people. And I have actually been talking to Rayan, I've talked to Rim, and Ali, unfortunately, I have not been able to contact yet, but Nala also and myself will be dedicated to continue that work. So whether on board or off board, we have a team that will be starting to meet again. Thank you.
Please, a big up to Monica, who consecrated 15 years to the ASID registry. Fortunately, she's retiring for the board now, so we really miss you, but really thank you for all your efforts in these 15 years.
Thank you. It's been a privilege.
Okay, is Wim online or not? No, she's not. Okay. Aziz, okay, no problem. My phone is somewhere there. Okay. Aziz, non, je demandais si Rim était là pour le rapport d'activité de son comité. Rim. Okay, do you have some words about
we tried to have an A project in Kenya, but it wasn't possible. But I think that in Kenya and in Sudan, I think they must involve more pediatricians. I think to success for Africa, it's now a problem of pediatrician population. So in your teams, there are clinical immunologists, and they have perhaps a lot of adults, perhaps. But if you involve pediatricians in the Society of Pediatrics, if they are involved, it will be better. So we couldn't make one English A project. I was very ambitious, yes, to make every 2 months one A project, one time in French and one time in English, but it wasn't possible. So perhaps nous sommes à ton service, comment on va dire ça?
We at your service. Disposal. At your
disposal. If you want and you can have Alao is wonderful. He can help. He knows very well the A project, and he organized the first A project in Africa. It's in Benin. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Which committee report do we have? Tous les autres, ils ont pas du tout. Okay. Yeah?
With regards to the A project, now we have the online platform. And in the past, we used to fly to the country to train. And that was kind of variable. Do you think we can set a specific budget and try to recruit some money so that we can maintain the online? You know, يعني إحنا نحاول نعمل ميزانية مخصصة للA project ونلزم البلاد، يعني هسي مثلا كينيا، مثلا السودان. إحنا في السودان بنعمل A project، لكن صراحة ما عندنا big publicity. Pediatricians are really good now. أنا هسي الأوبجيكتيف بتاعي بقى مع الأدلتس أكتر. لكن مع الأونلاين بلاتفورم أنا بفتكر إذا يعني مثلا if we're going to say go back to what we said at the beginning, 5 to 7, an average of 6 A projects per year, I think we can, set a budget, because now you know that 6 here in Morocco cost you about 3,000, and that used to be the cost for only one in the past.
So, I will speak in French for my old colleague. Moi, je pense que on doit maintenir. Léla, si tu peux. Ah non, il y a Tandakha, si tu peux nous aider dans la traduction. Pour le projet, je pense qu'il faut maintenir le présentiel et trouver de l'argent pour ça. Et les sponsors veulent que ce soit présentiel, qui nous donne un budget de $3,000, 3,000 euros for HA project. And we go one expert when he is invited.
Yeah.
It's, as you know, c'est un jour, un African expert.
Yes, there's
Okay.
still potential for the live A project because
Yes, but
once it maybe you find some specific contract in the countries. It's also important for the networking that they directly meet with the, but we also need the live and the hybrid meeting because it's yeah, that okay. Yeah.
to ask me to put this.
Okay. Yeah, so if we can just have that set aside,
Yeah, yeah.
online A project budget for the term.
Okay.
Okay, thank
So
you.
we think about it. Okay, so we go to the voting result for the new board. First, I need to thank the returning member. So Monica, I already thank you a lot. Aziz, thank you really a lot for all 2 years. And really, I don't know if you, I'm sorry, and because you will be the first board without any founder member. And so it will be difficult. We try. There is some that is, we have some long-term members, but really without the founder members, we all be lost. So really thank you for all those years. You gave us a lot.
We cannot get rid of Aziz and Monica, whatever they decide.
We can. Yes, we can.
No, we can never be around here. You are always going to be there.
Please don't go
It
too
was
far
a
from
very
us.
emotional moment for me when I read that, sentence that Monica and Aziz, obviously and Rayan, but Rayan is quite young, but Monica and Aziz, for us, equal ASID. I mean, for me at least. I mean, it's always been Monica and Aziz.
Okay.
So there's no way that you're going anywhere, Aziz. I'm sorry. And there's no way that you're going anywhere, Monica. We'll just be a little bit easier on you, but you will be there.
No, just stay around. Just stay around. That's all we ask for from you.
Yeah, we need you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know the other side of this, if you go, that means that we are the old ones.
Okay. So we also thank you, Ryan, for the 4 last years. She also did a wonderful job, but she needs a break. So really thank you.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay, so go to the voting result, please, Ryan.
Okay.
So we had 10, 12 candidates for this. Okay, and so we had a huge, yes, was a huge support for Ptihelban Assem from Morocco. So congrats.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
30 votes for who is the one? Okay. For 30, so we had 59 votes, if I remember correctly. So 30 go to Ibtel Ben Hussein. Around I think 18 to Nesrine Adwan from Egypt.
Yes.
Just left. But Nesrine, once you're home, you get to work. Around I think 13 for Rim Fekis and Nahla Awa that already were in the board, so appointed
Yes.
again. Yes. 10 for Ali Sab. was also in the registry committee for the last term. 9 to André van Niekerk from South Africa. Okay, and I think yeah, and then Ahmed Seri.
Ahmed Seri got 7 votes.
No, I need to count if there will be any one more. Ahmed Seri will also be elected. Yes, I think. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many positions did we have to fill? I'm not sure anymore. Let me check again. So we have registry, clinical training, research committee, awareness, vice treasurer, secretary. It's 6. Do we have 7? 7 or not? I'm not sure. Past president-elect and past president and treasurer are already. So yeah, we need 7. We need 7 people. Yes, we need 7 people to have an odd number. So 7 people. So Ibtihal, Nesrin, Nahla, Rim, Ali, Andre, and Ahmed Seri. Okay. It's Ahmed, either Ahmed or Hindu. I think they have the same number of votes. So either Hindu or either Ahmed. So, yeah, okay. So Anne appointed as treasurer Dr. Diane Malango. That's it. So Anne already appointed the treasurer, and then we need to go. Yes, we need to find the president-elect. So 2 days ago, I did a call to all French-speaking countries that were here. On the vote, we asked for some suggestion. Unfortunately, can you see it, Ryan? We just asked for suggestion. We asked for suggestion for hosting country, and most people just said Egypt.
Most people said Egypt. This is my next slide.
Egypt and South Africa. And then Ivory Coast.
Egypt has 14 votes or 15 votes, and I don't know.
So I think we need to work for 2029, but for 2027 we will like to have a French-speaking country. So
we had Tunisia, Ivory Coast, and Morocco as suggestion for
yeah. So yeah. So who is proposing the country to host the 2027 meeting?
Well, this year it was supposed to be.
Donc, qui veut proposer son pays pour le 2027, pour la réunion 2027, okay. So we have Mali.
Okay.
Do we have anyone else? Any other country?
Could Côte d'Ivoire host it because they were supposed to do it this time?
Vous êtes d'accord? Alors tous les Français, les francophones, les Français. Tous les francophones sont pour Mali.
Okay, so everyone is okay for Mali. Okay, so we go to Mali in 2027. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Abdelaziz, will you present yourself as the president-elect, ou est-ce que tu vas te présenter pour le président-elect, ou bien tu vas d'abord discuter avec tes collègues pour voir qui... C'est déjà fait? C'est déjà fait? So,
No, we're not getting out of here without the president-elect today.
Hein? Yeah.
Or it's going to
C'est
be
fait?
never.
C'est bon? Donc, so Abdelaziz, you be the president-elect? Yes. So, okay, so, and you have a president-elect from Mali. Thank you. Yeah, so just come up, because now I have to pass the, yeah. Yeah. So, Anne and Abdulaziz, please come up. Yeah, and now we need just to nominate for the, can you go back to the voting results? So the committee for each, qu'est-ce qu'il, Tinsey, we need to, Bunsen is not in the board, and Lilian, fortunately, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, even if they're not in the board, we welcome them. Of course, we welcome them in the committee, in the committee, because we need as many willing people in the committee that we can. So. Yeah, of course. Okay, so Eptivel, as you had the most votes, do we have a preference for committee or for position? Tu as une préférence pour position? Eptivel. Bah, le bureau, oui. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay with it? That we nominate the position after the. Okay. It's okay. Training. Okay. I think Ali will want to stay in the registry. Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay. Wim in the research committee also probably. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Nahla, do you have a preference? Advocacy? Yes. We need to, that's okay. And we see with Andre and who else? Okay.
What about Nasreen?
So yes, so we soon do a board meeting for training research committee if AIM is still so,
She did say that she is welcoming
yeah.
the of staying as a research committee.
Yeah.
chair.
Ali in the registry.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Secretary, who's the
Neswin.
secretary? You need your secretary today.
Yeah, Neswin. I don't know if maybe Neswin can do the work. Maybe we see with
sorry?
Neswin maybe can do the work for the secretary.
You have to ask her.
We have to
It's
ask
a
her.
big-
We have to ask because it's
That's
a
the
big
biggest
big job. So you have to ask her. Yes. Okay. So last words.
A picture for your tree and a picture of all of us. So, Leila, tu lui donnes la parole et...
Okay.
I think you should.
Okay, thank you for this confidence in me. I'm happy to have a new board that will work with pushing forward the ASID agenda. And as everyone has said, Prof. Aziz, you're not going anywhere, so I'll still be looking to you for guidance, as well as Leila. And thank you, everyone. And let's see where we'll go. Thank you.
Alors, oui, je vais tout dire en français parce que mon anglais est un peu limite là. Et c'est vraiment un grand honneur et une grande responsabilité pour nous les francophones. Nous osons porter le flambeau haut et pouvoir aussi maintenir l'élan que Prof Aziz a inculqué à toute l'Afrique à travers ses œuvres par rapport à la prise en charge des déficits, mais aussi combler ce grand gap qui est là par rapport au diagnostic et à la prise en charge de ces enfants qui meurent sous nos yeux. Malheureusement, nous n'avons pas assez de moyens pour y faire face, mais nous allons nous y mettre pour pouvoir relever ces défis-là. Et nous comptons sur l'accompagnement de tous, aussi bien nos collègues en Afrique francophone, mais aussi de l'autre côté vers le reste du continent entier. Nous sommes disponibles pour participer à cette œuvre internationale, on va dire. Et merci à vous tous pour cette confiance.